So now this news released a video about the Michigan hearings that happened. So let's watch it.
I know for a fact there was illegal activity going on there. People have pictures of people carrying ballots out of that place. There is pictures of vans full of ballots coming out of that place. These Democrats took every avenue possible to commit fraud in this election. The poll book is completely off. Completely off.
Off by 30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book. Why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that?
No, I guess I'm trying to get to the bottom
Zero.
of this here.
Zero. There's zero.
So, my question then is, if the
That's how many. Wait. What about the turnout rate? 120%.
why we're not seeing the poll book off by 30,000 votes? That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
So how many ballots?
So that, in my opinion, I watched the entire thing. It was basically Democrat senators questioning the Rudy Giuliani and Trump questioning their integrity, and well, it was just a bunch of the main person. Jesus Christ, I really need to learn more government terms, but it was just a bunch of people saying, God damn it, I need to get better, but it was just out of order.
Would you estimate in front of you that you observed were counted multiple times in the machine? Can you put a number to it, an estimated number?
At least 30,000.
At least 30,000.
This isn't counting, the ballots that are found in rivers, the ballots found under rocks. I had called my manager over to a specific tabulating machine. At that point, I was just really frustrated and upset. I could tell what was going on. I knew what was going on at that point.
What was going on?
He was in on it. They were all in on it.
In on what?
They were cheating. It was very, very apparent. It was apparent he knew. It was apparent that he was in on it. And when...
So I assume they're under oath. If they're not, not too bad. But I assume they are. By assume, I'm pretty sure. But if she, I don't know, happened to lie about that, that would be perjury, which would be a crime.
And he caught on to me knowing that he was in on it. He just wanted nothing to do with me. I called the FBI on the 8th, November 8th. I talked to 2 separate women.
Never call the FBI. I mean, yeah, the FBI is a bunch of weasels, and well, I mean they're not a bunch. Look, the FBI is dumb.
Over 40 minutes. The first one gave her all my information. The phone mysteriously cut out, and she never called me back. I was waiting for her to call me back. She never called me back. I had to call them back, and they never called me back. Never got a call back. Still haven't got a call back. And I had somebody else working on it that has a neighbor that's an old FBI agent, and still haven't heard back from that.
Okay, so text on the screen says she returned alongside Rudy Giuliani to address Michigan House and Senate oversight committees.
Going back to the ruling from Judge Timothy Kenny, he writes that your description of the events at the TCF Center does not square with any other affidavits. Yeah. He says that there are... Excuse me, I'm speaking.
Please, let's let the representative finish, and then you can...
He writes that there are no other reports of lost data or tabulating machines that jammed repeatedly every hour during the count. He also writes that neither Republican nor Democratic challengers nor city officials substantiate your version of these events. The allegations simply are not credible, is what Judge Kenny writes. So my question for you is, you're making claims here today that there's systematic fraud in what's going on in our elections. Are the courts also tied up in that fraud?
Let me tell you what I did by accident, okay? I gave Channel 7 an interview that they tied in to that and made me the witness that's uncredible. Guess what? There's going to be a couple behind me that are going to say the same thing I just said. I was working for Dominion, yes.
Okay.
Something very, very
Okay, Dominion's accounting company. Let me just go get that straight.
suspicious too, must I add, that we were not allowed to wear name tags at all. We were not allowed to talk about who we worked for. They were very secretive. They didn't want anybody knowing anything about them.
Why is it that we're not having more people come forward? I mean, it seems like if there
I'll
was
tell
all
you
this
why.
widespread fraud, that we'd have dozens and dozens of people.
I'll tell you why. My life has been destroyed. My life has been completely destroyed because of this.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. If someone finds out, just completely destroy their life, and we'll make sure, hey, if you talk, guess what? You're not going to have such good of a life. You're probably going to be beaten up in the street.
I've lost family. I've lost friends. I've been threatened. My kids have been threatened. I've had to move. I've had to change my phone number. I've had to get rid of social media. Nobody wants to come forward. They're getting threatened. Their lives are getting ruined. I can't even get an actual job anymore. I can't. Because Democrats like to ruin your lives.
Well, I mean, I won't say that. I would just say, hey, if you're caught cheating, might as well just make sure that nobody comes forward. And I mean, it's obvious thinking, oh no, we were caught cheating. Let's find a way to cover it up.
That's why.
All right. All right.
I know what I saw, and I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison.
I'm assuming she signed an affidavit. She did.
Did you?
Okay,
I'm just trying to ask you a legitimate question here.
Yeah, let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, and then don't interrupt him, and then if you want to respond to it, that's fine. Did you have more, Representative?
Yeah, I guess I just want to keep following back up with the poll book. So are we saying that the poll book is either wildly off or that they're filling in names?
It's wildly off, and dead people voted, and
Oh yeah. I remember seeing a video on Twitter, which I'm not done with. I'm probably never gonna go share my Twitter. But I remember seeing a video, and it showed someone looking up a voter's name, and guess when they were born. If you guessed 1900, you'd be correct.
illegals voted.
Okay.
So that's my answer.
I think we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Do you have a point of order?
I love how.
So that was a 5-minute video out of the entire thing, and this is an 8-minute video out of a 5-minute video, meaning 3 minutes of commentary. That sounds good enough. Let's end of the video.